Welcome, and thank you for joining this session of Innovation Institute 2021. With nearly 50 sessions available through the summer, we know you'll be discovering new skills, strategies, and resources to transform the teaching and learning in your classroom, and we would love to hear from you. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to visit the Town Hall in Attendify to connect with the attendees through the activity stream or community features. If you would like a certificate of attendance for attending this session, you will find the request form linked at the end of the session description in Attendify. Thank you, and enjoy this session from one of our amazing Innovation Institute presenters.
Welcome to Tech Coaching Like Rachel Ray, the perfect recipe. My name is Jacqueline Robb, and I'm the lead instructional technology coach at Osage County Interlocal Cooperative. I've been in education for 17 years, and for the past 6 years, I've been an instructional coach and tech coach. I supervise an incredible team of tech coaches where I've had the opportunity to help create and design our data tools. I also create our coaching forums, and I train and mentor all of our instructional technology coaches. OCIC is an educational cooperative. We have 13 member districts, and we provide direct school-based supports. And it can range anywhere from grant writing to consultation services to assessment services for students. We also do a lot of professional development for our districts. And of course, we provide technology coaching support. We were lucky enough to receive an EIR grant 4 years ago that helped us design and create an instructional technology coaching program that has been successful. And today I'm here to share some of our secrets with you. So, I bet you're wondering what Rachel Ray and tech coaching have in common. Well, it's our approach. Rachel's approach to food is to finding simple solutions to everyday problems when it comes to cooking meals. And our approach is to finding simple solutions to technology integration problems for our teachers. So, like I told you, I'm going to share some of the secrets of what we discovered when we started designing and creating a successful tech coaching program for the past 4 years. So one of the first decisions we had to make is what type of coaching model would we follow, and what would lend itself well to instructional technology coaching. And first we needed to get some information. We had to go to our districts and to the teachers. So first we went to admin and said, what is your district initiative? What do you want your teachers to use and to do with technology in the classroom? And what are your priorities? Once we found out really what their priorities were, we went next to the teachers and we asked them, what are your needs as a teacher? What do you want to learn most about integrating technology? What do you feel really good about that you integrate well? And what do you feel like is your greatest need? We also took a survey of teachers as well to see what they said, and we got a wide range of answers. So we worked really hard to condense that into achievable goals for us. We wanted to determine how can we meet what the district wanted and what the teachers want within a year's time span. And we determined to set big goals for a year and then do smaller goals throughout the year. And that way it made it something that we could achieve and accomplish, and it was manageable. It wasn't overwhelming, and it also prevented coach burnout. So we looked at 3 models after we determined what were the major needs for our districts and what the teachers' needs were. So we looked at a cognitive coaching approach, a student-centered coaching approach, and an inquiry-based coaching approach. I don't know if you can tell by the picture, but I'm a little partial to Jim Knight. I think he's fantastic, and I think his models blend nicely with tech coaching. He believes in a non-evaluative approach. We believe the same thing. He believes that a coach should practice and encourage research-based strategies. He has a 3-part coaching cycle to his coaching framework, and he believes in goal setting with teachers. Next, we looked at the student-centered coaching by Diane Sweeney, and she's really all about the student data, and that really is what drives her coaching. She's non-evaluative, and she believes in the teacher and the coach working on research-based strategies. Next, we looked at Elena Aguilar and her inquiry-based coaching. She first goes and does observations examining the student learning that's taking place in the school. She looks at what a teacher is currently doing and what they could do differently to be more effective. Then she works with the teacher on research-based practices and then uses the student data as an accountability for the teacher. Now that you're aware of all of the 3 main popular coaching models, you have a big decision to make. Which model can you adopt to your technology coaching that's going to make you successful? The decision can be hard. So I'm interested in hearing what kind of coaching model you use. So please either scan the QR code or type in the bit.ly and tell us on the Padlet what is the type of coaching model you use now and why. Our coaching model is a little more of a cocktail of coaching approaches. We take a little bit of Jim Knight and a little bit of Christina Aguilar and mix them together. We're also non-evaluative, and we have a 3-part coaching cycle. In our coaching cycles, we ask the teacher what content are they currently teaching and what instructional strategies are they using to deliver the content. Then we try to identify some tech tools that will help the teacher enhance their instruction or either promote student engagement. And then we help the teacher integrate the tech that they choose, and we keep them accountable for implementing it and taking the steps to get better and better at it. And we kind of mix that up. But our big goal is, for our tech coaching program, is to have at least the teacher be efficient at 1 to 2 tech tools. And what we mean by that is for teachers to know tech tool inside out in different ways to apply it in their classroom successfully. So if they're going to use a Google Doc, they're going to probably learn how to use it 6 different ways to teach kids or to enhance engagement. It's not a one and done. We really want teachers to feel comfortable with the tool that they're working on and identify the multitude of ways that they can integrate it into their classroom. So just like any chef, good tools make cooking easier. Our tools make our job easier. So I'm going to talk about now the data we collect and our coaching tools. So if we're looking at how teachers integrate technology, we have a tool for that we've designed. We worked very hard on this tool. We looked at instructional coaching tools that already exist. We looked at tools that educational psychologists use as well. And it was a really long process. And we actually worked a lot with Oklahoma State University to design our tech tools that we use. We also have a staff of school psychologists that we worked with, and we came up with a technology tool that allows us to collect data on teacher integration that is useful to the coach and to the teacher. Then what we do is we take that data and we turn it into visual performance feedback. And this is important because it allows the teacher to see their growth as they're working with their coach on integrating specific tech tools or just their tech knowledge in general. And it also is motivation to our coaches because they know they're doing a good job because they're watching their teacher grow. And if they're watching their teacher grow, then they're definitely supporting them. So we know that we have data, we know that we have tools that can help the teachers grow and kind of keep them motivated, but how do you communicate that to a teacher and keep them coming back for more? Well, we know it's all about the plating, or in other words, how you communicate with your teacher. So when you go out to dinner, what makes dinner the best is good conversation, and it needs to be the equal amounts of conversation from every person at the table. Rachel Ray is the master of a 30-minute meal. Well, our tech coaches are masters of the 20 to 25-minute coaching conference. We've created a formula that we use for coaching. Our coaches use a coaching form that's very structured that helps them to maximize their time with the teacher so that no time is wasted. And usually our coaching conferences happen during a planned period or during lunchtime or after school. So we don't want to take a ton of time of the teachers up because their time is valuable. So I'm going to tell you about kind of the structure we use when we coach a teacher when we're having that conversation. So first of all, we deliver positive feedback. We give them verbal positive feedback, but also we show a video clip. So before we meet with the teacher, they record their lesson, one lesson during the week that they did. We watch it and then we collect data on it. The data kind of shows us highlights of where the teacher integrated the tech really well. And we try to clip just like a few second video of a teacher integrating some type of tech or introducing tech to kids. Any way that tech is involved, we take a video clip of it and we show it to the teacher with guiding and reflective questions. And our purpose for that is to help teachers identify what they do really well so they're able to repeat it over again or the next time they want to use that tech tool. And then we usually give them just a little taste of the data that supports that they're doing a good job. And our teachers have really appreciated that about our coaching. A lot of times they don't feel the love or don't hear enough positives. So they really enjoy the coach coming in and saying something really positive in a clear, concrete way. And it's not our opinion. We have video evidence to prove that, and we also have data to prove it. Next, we kind of repeat the same process, but we look for something that during that tech integration or when the kids were using tech maybe didn't go as smooth. So we ask the teacher targeted, reflective, guided questions that help them identify what didn't work and why didn't it work. And then what can we do better next time? And then we take a look at our data overall. Was this just like a one-time thing, or is this something we really need to address? And then based on these two reflective conversations that we have for teachers, they help us create next steps that are based kind of in the data we take. We want clear, concrete next steps, and we usually only choose 1 to 2 steps. So whatever the weakness is, we're going to come up with 2 steps to kind of strengthen that. And then we're also going to communicate with the teacher different goals, whether it's they're sending us a copy of maybe the tech tool they're using for us to kind of see and look. We do email communications, phone calls, or texts to kind of keep them accountable, to remind them, hey, you need to be practicing this until we come back next week and collect more data. Our coaches I was surprised by the feedback. They really enjoyed the accountability that, someone was there watching and cared. Otherwise, they said they probably wouldn't have, gone the extra steps to do it. And that whole coaching conversation kind of helps us meet those short-term goals. So a short-term goal can happen maybe in one coaching conference, but it may take 4 or 5 coaching conferences depending on where the teacher's at in their technology knowledge. So please either go to the bit.ly address or scan this QR code and tell us what kind of data or coaching forms do you use when you coach. We're really interested in that, and technology coaching is so different in so many different districts that we would love to hear and share what you know. So please take the time to do that and pause the video. Now that you've heard a little bit about the data we collect, how we conduct a coaching conference with the teacher, how do you know when your instructional technology coaching is being effective or is producing results? We have a lot of admin asking us, well, is your coaching working? So I'm going to share with you kind of what we do. So the proof is definitely in the pudding. One of the reasons why we collect data is to help motivate and grow the teacher and the coach, but it also gives us proof if we're being effective or if we're not being effective. The other way we can tell how effective we are is we give teacher surveys. And today I want to share with you the survey results we got from our teachers for the 2020-2021 school year. So 100% of our teachers enjoyed working with a tech coach. They loved it, especially during the pandemic. They really felt deflated, and they said that the tech coach was a bright spot in their week when they actually were working with the tech coach. And they really appreciated the support and the tech coach saying nice things about what they were doing in the classroom. 100% felt that their coaching conferences were effective. They felt like their time was maximized, that it wasn't wasted, and it was useful. 100% said they felt adequately supported when they were learning new tech tools, which is huge because in our districts they're rural, and a lot of times they're a little bit behind the times on tech. So they might move at a slower pace. And a lot of times our novice coaches can get in a hurry to push them to do tech. And so it was great to see that 100% felt really supported when new tech was introduced. And then 100% would recommend coaching support to their colleagues. And to me, that speaks volumes because teachers, we're teachers too. If you don't like something, chances are you're going to let people know about it. But the same goes if something's good, you're going to tell people about it. So we've actually had some of our teachers recommend other teachers and prod them and say, hey, why don't you try this technology coaching? It was very useful. So that's great. We enjoy hearing that feedback. So we're curious about how do you determine when your tech coaching is a success? How do you do that reflection on was it effective? What do I need to prove upon? So please either sign into the bit.ly or scan the QR code and let us know what you do. So tech coaching is hard and sometimes we just want to throw in the towel. So today I hope you picked at least one or two things up that may help you in your tech coaching practices. And you're doing a great job. It's been a pandemic. It's been a tough year. And I'm sure that your skills were in great demand this year. It's amazing. So thank you for all that you do as well. And I thank you for your time today. If you would like to contact me and get really better details about our coaching tools and forms, I would love to connect with you. You can contact me at jrobb@ocic.k12.ok.us. And thank you for your time today. Goodbye.
Thank you for joining this session. To request a certificate of attendance, you can access the link at the bottom of the session description, scan the QR code here, or go to bit.ly/I2 certificate. Bit.ly shorteners are case sensitive, so please be sure to use all uppercase letters. Hear what insight other I2 attendees and presenters might have on this session and other breakout sessions by connecting with the Innovation Institute community on Facebook or Twitter at I2 SDale or in Attendify's interactive features. And don't forget to mark your calendar for June 8th and 9th to join us for I2 2022. Thank you. Thank you for joining this session. To request a certificate of attendance, you can access the link at the bottom of the session description, scan the QR code here, or go to bit.ly/I2 certificate. Bit.ly shorteners are case sensitive, so please be sure to use all uppercase letters. Hear what insight other I2 attendees and presenters might have on this session and other breakout sessions by connecting with the Innovation Institute community on Facebook or Twitter at I2 Estale or in Attendify's interactive features. And don't forget to mark your calendar for June 8th and 9th to join us for I2 2022. Thank you.